None of anything that's happened over the last weeks and weeks and weeks has changed my price predictions. What is up, guys? North Digital Assets coming at you with another video, and we're going to cover CKB. We're back to cover CKB. Let's do this. It's going to be a good video. So here on what is Bitcoin going to do? Does Bitcoin sit around here, the price it is now, and it goes down once more later in February, and then we get the massive wave 5? Or do we start the massive wave 5 now? Well, we'll wait and see. That is going to directly affect CKB and all your other coins until Bitcoin gets going on that wave 5. Then our coins will start moving again, which is why I haven't covered them as much. But check this out. CKB here on the chart. This is the weekly time frame. Each candle equals 1 week. This is just on Binance on TradingView. So here, I've dropped in 3 trend lines. They're all parallel with each other, okay? Looks beautiful. This is sort of the bands here. We have this lower band and this upper band. And you know, we're holding this trend line here that I've dropped in, and you can see here it's pretty. It looks awesome. So you can stay in these. You can stay in these bands. You can come in this upper band, but this is sort of just an upward channel that CKB appears to be in on the weekly, and it's real beautiful here. And when we're looking into the future, we're trying to look into the future here with where is CKB going to go in the bull run, that I think is coming, in the bull run where Bitcoin's going to do its wave 5. Bitcoin's going to top out. Bitcoin is going to top out at some point, and when Bitcoin tops out, the following month is altcoin season where these coins go crazy. So we're waiting for Bitcoin to top out, in my opinion, for the altcoins to go crazy, including CKB. What would that look like when they do go crazy? That's when we pull the fibs, okay? And we have this swing high, and we have this swing low. So all we will do is set the fib on that like we've always been doing on this channel. That hasn't changed. They haven't changed. None of anything that's happened over the last weeks and weeks and weeks has changed my price predictions, because this is irrelevant of the swing high and the swing low. Doesn't matter, okay? So zooming out, looking at the end of a bull run, the altcoin season, what could CKB do? What we'll do is we'll bring in the fib here, and we will set it on these wicks here. And where could that potentially take us? Well, the 1618 is extremely accurate in crypto, and it is a good marker of where a coin can go, at least minimum, where it comes up to the 1618, finds it as a resistance. If altcoin season's over, well, then it runs out of time, well, then it'll roll with the bear market. If altcoin season's still going and there's plenty of time, it can hit it as resistance, come down a little, break through, and start to come up into these ranges, all the way up to 40 cents for CKB. The 2272 also very accurate in crypto using these Fibonacci's, okay? So the 1618, 13 cents currently from where we're at now. That would be a gain of just to there, roughly 700% gain just to the 1618, which is my minimum target for altcoin season and for the end of the bull run. Especially a blow off top would take us even higher. So that is my view on CKB, and I have this channel here. Something it could swoop up, find some ground, and come up into here. Where this channel meets the 1618 is, not that this is going to happen, but June 2022 is where this channel actually starts to meet the 1618, but it could happen somewhere out in here, We'll wait and see. We'll wait and see what happens. These are probabilities, nothing certain. We're not even certain to get this bull run, but I really believe we're going to. And if you watch my Bitcoin videos and my other videos I've been putting out lately, I show you exactly why I believe that. So the 1618, a very accurate crypto marker, Fibonacci, set on log scale, okay? So very, very beautiful. We have the stock RSI here, a momentum indicator, way down in the floor, still kind of going down, looking like, let's open this up, looking like this blue is still kind of rolling. We want this to kind of flatten out, and we want this blue line to come over the pink line, get that cross. Might stay flat here for a little bit until Bitcoin gets going, and then we come to play catch up here later. But The point is that if we drop a line here on this low here, we're about there now, okay? Will we get the bounce off this trend line on the stochastic RSI? Don't know, but we'll see. We are well below this blue band. We are super low, and we're approaching zero here on the stock RSI. So will it bottom out and we'll start to get momentum back to the upside at some point? Yes, this is the weekly. So the weekly time frame to me is pretty important. It's more important than the 4-hourly or the daily when you're looking at a macro view when you're not looking at day trading. Okay, so that is my view on CKB here. Love this channel. You know, where will we go in this channel? Will we stay on this channel down here and start to come up? We'll just have to wait and see what the market does. But overall, I see it bouncing at some point and maybe finding this channel as a resistance and breaking through this channel at some point and starting to get going here, especially later through here. You might have a slow start, but when you get closer to altcoin season and then you do get an altcoin season, that's when it could really explode, and it could definitely go past the 1618. It can come up into this range. So that is my take. Let's see what these trend lines look like when you go to the daily. Let's see if this is still pretty. Go here, zoom out, zoom out, zoom out, zoom out. And yes, it is still very beautiful through here. You can see how it's acted as resistance in days in here, and some little bit of resistance in here, little bit of support, but you get the point. Looking good, looking good. Got these support lines through here. So we want this 20 EMA. It's starting to look pretty flat here on the 20 EMA. It might not happen right now because we are at the top of the stochastic RSI here where it needs to come back down and then come back up. But zoom out, be more patient. We'll just wait it out on CKB. CKB is going to have a major run. It's just going to take time. And we'll try to flatten out this 20 EMA over the coming days, start to get some movement back up here. At some point, you want to get some movement with Bitcoin, start to play catch up, get the green line to cross over the red line, get that buy signal, start to get some vertical movement, and then we'll move up in waveforms. None of this is going to happen overnight, but you want to find this trend line, start to move back up, waveforms, just like these waves here. Okay, start to get these waves, break through this middle band, come up into this upper channel, and start heading towards the top of the channel later in this bull run, which is going to be later this year. It looks like it's going to be turning into a waiting game for quite some time. Now that we've gotten more data with Bitcoin, and that Bitcoin was basically just doing a massive ABC correction, a massive running flat here where you had an A. This is the summer, A, then you come back up, 69,000, B, and then C, where we're at now, trying to find this bottom, and then move through wave 5. Once we got more data, we actually realized we were just completing this wave 4 so that we could do wave 5. Just like this wave 2 is a down wave always. You know, you have your A, B, C, and that took some months, and this took months, okay? So that's what we're hoping, is to start that wave 5 towards at least $140,000, $150,000 Bitcoin in 2022. Could be late 2022, early 2023, and we could stretch all the way to $203,000 per Bitcoin, or a little more if you go past the 2272. So we're just waiting on that. When Bitcoin finally tops, the following month after Bitcoin tops out, whenever it does and wherever it does, that is altcoin season, and that is when CKB and some of these other coins can explode. So we're really just playing a big waiting game. But I love this channel. I love how it's looking. I love the Fibonacci's here. I love the Elliott wave theory for Bitcoin playing out. And then when that wave 5 comes, if it does, when that wave 5 comes, this final wave 5, it'll move in waves also. But when that comes, that's when CKB and these other coins that we hold, like HBAR, XRP, VeChain, all these other coins, that's when they can finally start moving, because Bitcoin is just too dominant and controls the market still, 40% or above typically. So Bitcoin just controls the market with that dominance of 40%. So that's when we'll start to see this movement. It looks like we are still finding support here. We'll find some support movement up here, and maybe we'll start to get a little bit of movement soon and some excitement, at least in March. Get some movement here. So still, we are zoomed out. We are holding. 1.5 cents has always been a good DCA accumulation spot. Whenever you're hitting this bottom band that I've shown, a good accumulation spot. So for example, even if it was March and it's still low, This is 1.6 cents even in March at this bottom band if somehow it's sitting on this band and not already up. So that's the best accumulation spot for CKB that I could say is this bottom band, and we are sitting on it now, okay? And I don't expect to just break it and roll and fall and completely lose it, especially once Bitcoin gets moving here. And these are all probabilities. None of this has to happen, but these are probabilities. This is how I'm playing the market. This is what I'm doing. I am holding my coins. I am remaining patient. I am accumulating dips. I am DCAing in on floors, especially when you have these bottoms. You have these important trend bottoms, like dropping this line here on this red section where you're hitting it in here, you're hitting it in here, you reach to it here. Just this whole area right here, this whole band is a good accumulation spot for CKB. CKB will get going and people will want it later, and larger exchanges can end up listing it later in this bull run. So patience, guys. We'll just keep waiting out. It's all we can do. It's a waiting game. But very bullish on CKB on a longer term basis, waiting it out when this bull run gets going. So that's my take on CKB, guys. Hope you liked the video. Smash up the like button. Click subscribe if you haven't. If you're a CKB fan, you have to subscribe. Click that below. Subscribe. Hit the bell notification so you know when I release videos. We're going to ramp up coverage as the bull run gets going. That's going to be it for this video, guys. Hope you liked it, and we will catch you in the next one. See ya.